What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fan, 49er gang? This is your boy Niner Gang Podcast back in the building. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, let's get right on into it. What's going on, Carcast? Hey man, holla at me. If you want the link, man, just let me know. I'll shoot it to you, bro. You can come hang out with your boy. We'll talk this game together. Um, man, I'm good, bro. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Merry Christmas to any and everybody that watches this. Happy holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy whatever you celebrate during these times of the year, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, so man, this is literally the battle of the Titans. Like that's basically what this game would be. You would have to call that the battle of the Titans. It's the best in the NFC, the best in the AFC, going head to head to prove, you know, who is the best. And you got to think about it like that, strictly based on the fact that there isn't anyone out there that's going to be better than us. What's going on, Manly? How you doing? Happy holidays, fam. You know what I'm saying? We over the whole season, we've shown people how resilient we are. We've shown people how strong and how tough we are. The one thing that we have also shown people is that if we are not at full strength, we're not as formidable. That's going to be with any team in the league. You know, it's going to be real hard for you to win games when you don't have every single person available. It's a lot of it has been made that Brock Purdy, hasn't been able to do things without the stars. And I mean, you have to think about it from the standpoint of, yes, the great ones prove they can do it with anybody. You know, Peyton Manning can turn anybody into a goddamn star receiver. Tom Brady was the same way. You know what I'm saying? You have guys that just will throw you open. You have guys that figure out how to make the best of a bad situation. So you understand it, and it can be a little frustrating at times. But basically, it's just a small situation of, everybody trying to do everything and us understanding, hey, some games we're not going to have everybody. We're not always going to be full strength. Last game we played without Armstead and Hargrave, our two hogs in the middle. And this game we may not have them again. I do believe Kyle Shanahan's going on in about 10 minutes to give us final injury updates because he has to. So if anybody catches that in the midst of me doing this show, please, by all means, drop it in the comments. Let me know what he is saying as far as those types of situations. But you know how it is, man. I usually come alone, but sometimes I have friends. And y'all already know what it is, man. Let me bring my boy in from the Forever Faithful podcast. My dog, B-Dubs, is in the building. What's going on, baby?
What's going on, Dion? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We both sitting here with these backgrounds that we can fade into.
Ain't
We're
that the
good,
truth?
man. You ready for Christmas, bro?
Yeah, you?
Good. I am too, man. I saw your video on TikTok, man. You went to the left, do it, right, do it. I was like, nigga, B-Dubs, get down.
I gotta redo that one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta do it the
man.
right way.
And then, yeah, because you took yourself out the goddamn
hmm I was letting the
yeah,
cousins
man.
do that one.
Yeah, that's cool though, man. It's always great when you're there. You know what I'm saying? You got the fam with you, everybody chilling and doing different things. My suggestion to any and everyone, while you are enjoying these holidays, man, when you get around family, if you got people that you got any kind of situations with, take them to a quiet place, man, and squash that shit, bro. Life is too short, and you don't
Mm.
want to continually come together in just these small moments and not be able to communicate with that person outside of these moments. So do everything. Hey, mom, do everything that you can to make sure that you show your loved ones some love. Make sure that if you have any beefs, just kill the noise, man. It ain't worth it. Life way too short. You don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow or not. So might as well just, calm it down. Look at my boy Bashar. Message.
Message.
I love it, man. He
You,
hit him with the "Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood" reference. And it's funny because I can't say that without saying the whole thing. It's like a pimp named Slickback. You say the whole thing. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. So
all right, Cat
yeah,
Williams.
man. Oh yeah, yeah. You already know, man. Love it. But at the end of the day, man, I love the Grinch filter on TikTok. It is fantastic.
Yeah,
And
I know you do.
yeah, you see, almost every video I got is me and the Grinch face. But look, man, let me say this: the 49ers over the past 5 weeks have been the Grinch that stole everybody's damn Christmas. Because we done screwed over everybody that we done played. We played Philly, and now Philly is on a 3-game losing streak? Yeah, because we beat them. They lost to Dallas, then they lost to the Seahawks. And that makes it very, very hard for anyone. Oh, bro, you just gotta head over to TikTok, Bashar. I don't know if I'm following you on it. I don't know if you have one or not. I usually it starts linking me to everyone, so I just follow people as it shows up.
Shit, I had to follow you to realize that you could finally follow my podcast page.
Oh yeah, I did, man. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I got my first my first BS is what I like to call it. This just random ass fucking shot from somebody I don't even know. Oh, it's so I hope we can be friends. Let me explain something to you on this podcast right now. I am happy. I have my woman. I don't need nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't want nobody else. And at the same time, even if I was single, you can't catch me slipping like that.
Nope.
I'm not that stupid. Okay. Nope. My name is not Manti Te'o. You ain't about to have me fucked up mentally thinking I done got somebody and ain't nobody really even exist at all. That's what we're not doing. Okay, so all that, oh, I need money. Oh, can you help me? Oh, please. Oh, would you look nice today? I don't want to hear none of that, book. Get the fuck out of my DMs with that, bro. That's like the worst. That's the worst thirst trap in the world, and I am the last person on earth you should try that with, because I am not about to fall for that bullshit. It was funny though. There's a motherfucker standing there skinny as shit with the phone right in front of their face like this. Bro, could you be more obvious?
Dude, you'd be surprised, bro.
Like, bro, and some of them probably slide to your DMs as themselves, don't give a fuck, and be like, hey, what's up? No, that's what we're not doing. So, yeah, bro, I get it on Twitter all the time, bro. Literally, if you get somebody on Twitter that you've never seen and they don't have very many posts, they don't have very many followers, they're most likely from a foreign country, and they're going to talk to you very nicely, and then they're going to drop a sob story on you, and then they're going to ask you for money, and it's not even worth it, man. So it's always funny, man. I die laughing when I see this shit, bro. So this game, we are looking to continue our Merry Grinchmas, way of doing things, as the 49ers. We came in and we stole everybody's Christmas for the past couple of games. Now we're looking to steal the Ravens' Christmas. We want to give y'all a Super Bowl preview, possibly, and we're going to kick their teeth down their throat. That's what we want to do. Now, I did just state but a few seconds ago that Kyle's going to come on. He's going to talk about the final injury list. If you can kind of catch that B-dubs in the background, and then
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Just open another tab and see what he's saying, throw the captions on or whatever. Because he'll be doing that while we're sure. I think he's about to go live in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
The hard part is we need Armstead, we need Hargrave in there because, hey, what's going on, fuckface? Love you, Tommy Huxley, bastard. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Merry Chrysler, you filthy animal.
But it's just a situation of us understanding what we need to do and how we need to do it. And the number one attack for us is we got to stop. We got to make sure we contain Lamar, which has always been a problem for us over the years. It's been a bitch trying to contain these mobile quarterbacks. If they get out there and they boogie, they do it right. Here's the thing. I don't know if Lamar's going to want to do that against us because Lamar isn't your running quarterback that slides. Like, this motherfucker takes hits. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't think Dre and Fred is ready to headhunt? And I don't mean that in a negative way, people. I'm not talking about trying to injure somebody, but I am talking about knocking the shit out of a motherfucker to make them think twice before they try to run out that damn pocket. That's what I am talking about. So it's really hard because the Ravens are formidable with the run. I think if I'm not mistaken, I heard somebody sitting on like their third or fourth running back.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we lucked out. There is no Mark Andrews. The tight end that they have is doing fairly well. And our last game, we did get ate up by McBride. McBride was killing us that game. And I don't know why they even went away from him, because he was murdering us at every chance he got. I know, because I was sitting there at the game pissed off, and it's funny because when you go to an actual game, like, you'll encounter so many different types of fans. You have fans that are just fans because they see us, we're winning, and they just put the shit on and, hey, go Niners. You have fans like me, like B-Dubs, where we're entrenched in it. Like, we watch the game. We can tell you that's a linebacker, that's a D lineman. Hey, they ain't cover 2. Hey, they ain't cover 4. Certain things like that. I'm not saying I'm an all-world, know-it-all kind of guy when it comes to football, but we know a good majority about the game, and we're immersed into it, where we're actually like real fans. You got your casuals, they just wear the hat. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They just want to go to the damn game, because they just like drinking beer and being with their buddies, so it's different things. Oh, really? Okay, Tommy. Tommy says that Isaiah Oliver is actually good against tight ends. Well, if he is, this would be, hey, Seahawks Eddie, what's going? Hey, first of all, let me put this up here. Seahawks Eddie, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for beating the Eagles. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything that y'all did and beating those punk motherfuckers and shutting them up. Okay? Sorry about, last couple of weeks and whatnot, but we got to do what we got to do. But I appreciate you, Seahawks Eddie. You came through for the boy in the clutch. Appreciate it. Big time. So definitely what we do is we come into this game knowing what the Cardinals' weapons are, but then wondering, who are we supposed to really be afraid of? Because when you look at our offense, you need to know who Debo is. You need to know who BA is. You need to know who Kittle is. You for damn sure better know who CMC is. And you better know who the fuck Brock Purdy is. And on third down, you better be wary of number 15. I'm just saying. So when you look at the Ravens, I try to figure it out. I really do. And I'm gonna put it up here and we'll look at it together. But I'm trying to figure out, who are we supposed to be concerned with when it comes to the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Lamar. OBJ ain't the same OBJ that we normally would be afraid of, because he hasn't even gotten back to form yet. He's still kind of covering himself up, recovering from all the things that he's had to do. Now, look at this. This is the reason why I said, who should we be afraid of? Lamar is leading the team in passing and rushing. How the fuck does that happen? That means that everything
they don't have anybody.
Bro, look at literally how you lead your team in rushing and passing. Like, don't get me wrong, it is an amazing feat, but you shouldn't be doing that.
Well,
your team should not be stuck.
I guess it kind of makes sense too, because they lost all their running backs.
Yeah, and that's why I think they said they're on like their fourth. So you think about it. Lamar Jackson has 741 yards, 5.5 yards average. He's got 5 TDs. Then you got Gus Edwards. He has 663 yards, 4.1 yard average. He's got 11 TDs. God damn, I didn't know he had scored that much. Jesus Christ. Gus Edwards has been balling like this? Shit. Okay. Then you got some guy named Keaton Mitchell. Then you got Justice Hill. And you got Melvin Gordon III. And then you got J.K. Dobbins. And, then you got Kenyon Drake. Like, that's too many goddamn running backs to be running through. Mm-hmm. Like, that's insane. So it just shows you that I'm not worried about Jennings. I think Jennings will play. Even if he didn't practice, I think he'll be fine. Because if you don't have Jennings out there, they're probably going to go to Ronnie Bell. Pretty sure they'll do that.
Yeah.
But basically, like, when you're looking at it, you're like, yo, we got all these dudes and there's so many different people. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because as a whole, Lamar has thrown 17 touchdowns, but they had 23 touchdowns rushing. So that tells you that's where their strength is. They run that ball very well, and we all know that just because it's the Ravens. That's what they do. They've been running a kind of a version of the shit we ran with Colin Kaepernick when Harbaugh was here for forever. You know what I'm saying? Greg Roman being I think he used to be their OC, and now he's somewhere else, and I think there's someone new. But then when you look at the receptions, Zay Flowers, 680 yards, 3 TDs. Mark Andrews, who's out for the year, 544 yards, 6 TDs. You know what I'm saying? Odell Beckham Jr., 500 yards, 3 TDs. You go to Nelson Aguilar, 314, 3 TDs. So all of these dudes are here, but like none of these are names that you really, really worry about. Like, and I'm trying to figure out who is the formidable guy that we need to be confused, and who are we questioning? Like, yo, we gotta be on this dude. I mean, Zay Flowers, don't get me wrong. He's got long speed. So if he gets behind the DB or safety, you can forget it. Just stop running. Don't blow out a hamstring trying to catch that motherfucker. He's too fast. He's gone. You can catch OBJ. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that Manley comes in with the facts right there. Those 11 touchdowns came from 5 yards out. So he's basically saying he ain't got 11 touchdowns because he was running all over the damn field. This motherfucker has 11 TDs because within 5 yards, he's damn near unstoppable. I can understand that. Yeah, Carcast, I got you, baby. Let me throw it over there.
What's going on, Carcast?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Beto just shot a message to the chat. He said he would go on, but he got the no, man. You can't, Beto. Shit, you better play with them kids.
He got be Grandpa Claus.
Kids, Beto.
He got to be Grandpa Claus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna call him Beto Claus. You know, and instead of him saying ho ho ho, he's gonna go no, my mans.
No, my mans.
That's what be his thing, man. We love you, Beto. We're glad you out there hanging with the kids, bro. Fuck, let me get Carcast shit popped off real quick. Hold up. Get my guy on here.
While you're doing that, what do you so we saw that Hargrave practice, but Armstead didn't. If Armstead doesn't play, well, how are you feeling?
If we at least have Hargrave, I feel a lot better. The reason being is there's a young man, and I told people this in the last video, he's impressing me. He's come on pretty strong. I'm all right with Javon Kinlaw right now. Mm-hmm. I'm all right with Mr. Kinlaw. Mr. Kinlaw been doing work. He been out there saying, hey, look, man, I'm here. Even if I don't come back to San Francisco next year, goddamn it, I'm doing something. So I respect Javon right now, man. He's doing his thing. He's doing everything that he can, man. He's had several sacks in the last few games. Look, man, if I got number 99 and number 98 right there, and 92 and 97, come on, bro. I ain't mad at that.
Ain't mad at you.
And if it ain't number 92, it's gonna be number 94 with Mr. Farrell. So those things are cool, bro. I got you. I sent it to you, Carca. I sent it to your Twitter. So those guys being on are great, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think if we can at least get Hargrave back, that'll be fine. If Armstead has to sit out another game, it is what it is. And if we clinch that number 1 seed, just leave that motherfucker alone to the playoffs.
We need everybody to lose out.
Yeah, there's a lot of losses that we need right now. Look that up real quick, B-Dubs, and you'll be the one to let everybody know what we need to happen for us to actually, you know what I'm saying, clinch that number 1 seed, literally Christmas Day.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. I know we need the Eagles to lose. We need the Cowboys to lose. We need Detroit to lose.
Okay.
I think those are the only
ones.
So
the Eagles, Cowboys. So those 3 teams, Eagles, Cowboys, and Detroit. If y'all could kindly take that L, bow, put it on your face. We'd appreciate that because we'll take this number 1 seed, and you probably won't see much of anything from us after that. You know, because we'll probably be just playing backup.
Yeah, we need the
everything has to run through Santa Clara. Yeah, it's got to run through Santa Clara. We don't have a problem going on the road and beating nobody, but at the end of the day,
we rather get that rest, the extra rest. We don't have to travel. We'll be okay.
Okay, Tommy, I need you to explain yourself. What do you mean this game doesn't mean shit? This is a fucking possible Super Bowl preview. And we need this game to keep going and secure that number 1 seed. So we need to make a statement. This game means shit. You contradict yourself.
Every game till the end of the season means something.
Yeah. Unless we clinch that number 1 seed and we know we don't have any worries, it's not a big deal. Now we talked about, the guys on that end of the ball. We talked about their pass catchers. Let's flip to the defense. Now,
so they're
Ravens
number
defense
1.
Is dope, just like us.
They're number 1 in defense.
They're not playing. You got 2 guys that are over 100 tackles right here in Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen.
Those are people to watch out for.
Yeah, he's got 1.5 sacks. Patrick Queen's got 3.5. Kyle Hamilton, the safety, has 3. Madubuike, he got 12 sacks. Jadeveon Clowney, 7.5. Kyle Van Noy, he's still out there balling. God damn it, Van Noy old, man. He got 6. Odafe Owe, he's got 4. Like, the Ravens are not fucking around out here, man. These motherfuckers have compiled 50 goddamn sacks on the fucking – that is insane. 50 sacks on the year. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to be mindful of this defense. And there, Smith, Queen, Hamilton, Clowney, Madubuike, Owe, any kind of way, every day.
No way, we way, this
no
way,
my way, his way, the highway. We got
this
to worry
is
about
the
all
way.
of them. Yeah, exactly. He said, "This is the way." Yeah, man, we got to really, really do it, bro. So we're gonna bring our brother Carcast in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? What's up?
Carcast, young. We call him Young Smooth Skin. That motherfucker face smoother than baby's bottom.
Oh man,
you ever see Carcast, man? That motherfucker. Carcast young, but that's what happened when you got that youth, man. That you know what I'm saying? That's that.
My boy never wants to show his face no more.
Oh nah, man. Sometimes people just like, hey,
bro, I gotta get a haircut, bro, before I show my face back on these streets.
I've
been growing out an afro, to be honest with you, bro. I gotta fucking cut that shit.
You got a big ass fro, man. Shit, with your type of hair, your fro got.
I got Ray Ray's hair, bro.
God damn.
Oh wow.
Now you got to come on camera, man, because the ladies are watching this. They gonna love
now we got to see it.
Love that for you, bro. Even if you give them a quick flash on the camera, like, hey, look at this big ass fro right here. They gonna love it, man. Shit, when I was younger and I had long ass hair, my hair used to be down to the middle of my bicep. So my hair was really, really long. Bro, I used to literally wash my hair, blow dry, get on the bus, and just let girls would be like, oh my God, you have such nice hair. Can I braid it? Hell yeah. Get my shit done for free, get off the bus, head the fuck back home.
There you go.
That's a long time ago. So then you flip over to, the pass catch. So Greg Stone's got 6 interceptions. He's a safety for them. Hamilton's got 2. Brandon Stevens has a couple. So they don't have like a ton of interceptions.
This is your defense? Yo.
Yeah, this is the defense, bro. They are not playing.
That Madubuike guy he's going on.
Madubuike is a fucking
He has
beast.
half a sack in 7 games. He's about to break a record if he gets another half sack against us.
Yeah, bro. He's killing people, bro. Like their defense is tremendous. So
yeah.
Offensively, I feel like if we stop Lamar, we stop them. It's literally
because I feel like if we force Lamar to be in the pocket and throw the ball, because their receivers and their weapons are not the best, but let's force Lamar to throw the ball. He's not the best pocket passer, in my opinion. But if we lose contain to the outside, and if we don't keep our gap integrity, he's gonna take that hole and he's gonna make guys miss in the open field. And we gotta do what we did to Jalen Hurts. Kyler Murray, he did run on us a little bit, but Jalen Hurts, that was the blueprint. That's how you.
Yeah, but what I said about Kyler Murray in the postgame show was Kyler ran out of necessity, not because he wanted to. I think he might have had one design run. Like when I saw him running, he was running because he ain't had no other option.
Yeah.
Like we were covering the shit out of the receivers, or that pocket just collapsed and destroyed. And when you got green grass in front of you, you're going to take that. If I can get a first down by running rather than trying to throw because all my receivers are covered, I'm obviously going to take the fucking ladder. It makes sense. So it just, you had to be very mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? Their Ravens defense is something that does scare me. They do not fuck around. They are really, really good. 50 sacks is definitely nothing to scoff at. And I think that the main game plan for me is stop Lamar, you stop the Ravens offense. Now, that does not mean that we about to have a walk in the park with this damn defense. We got to be on top of our shit. And Kyle has to have brought up a game plan that's going to be able to scheme up guys, you know what I'm saying, and exploit any kind of weaknesses you can find, because there are not many. That Ravens defense is top shelf. You know what I'm saying? Second to none. They're not playing. They out there trying to win games and trying to get themselves in. Now, the crazy thing is, what kills me about the Ravens is Lamar ain't really won no playoff games. I think he's won one. And that's sad. You got a dude coming. You going to Santa Clara to play a dude who got more playoff wins than you.
Yes, I was just gonna say that Purdy has more than
possibly would have won the fucking Super Bowl if he didn't get his arm ripped off by Hassan Reddick. Like that's sad. You know, because that's been the biggest knock on Lamar. It's great. You're the first unanimous MVP. Fantastic. At the end of the day, I will tell you this. You know who I would take? You know who I would take over Lamar Jackson? And people are going to crucify me for this. Eli Manning. You know why? He may suck in the regular season, but get that motherfucker into the postseason, he shows up. He just finds it.
Well, look at the year that they won the Super Bowl. They were 9-7.
Yeah, and he did, bro. Nobody expected him to do what the fuck they did, and they had to travel
against the Patriots.
They had to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all know, you know, him beating the Patriots twice. That's fantastic. You know, I mean, that's a great thing. You know, Eli could look at Tom and be like, shit, you beat me in any game you want, but in the biggest game of your life, you fucking failed. I handed you two L's.
Dion, did you want to see what Kyle says for the injury?
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm going to stop sharing, and then you go ahead and let's see what he's talking about. Oh, wow.
What happened?
I don't know. He just like dropped out. I just hit stop sharing and he disappeared. Oh, that's weird. Oh, he said he'll be back. He shot a message. All right. Yes.
All right. So while we're waiting for Kyle to pop up, yeah, I think I'm not too worried, dude. I feel like we could contain Lamar in the pocket for sure. As long as we do that, dude, we should be okay, honestly.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the key. It's just to contain him. As long as we keep him in the pocket, we'll be perfectly fine. And if we make him throw from the pocket, that's going to make it even harder. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind him getting a couple of runs out there. You know why? I want him to get hit hard enough for him to start saying, I don't think I need to get out there. I would love for Dre to get a good hit in on him. I would love for Fred to plenty, you know what I'm saying, at least once or twice. But, you know, I need our linebackers to make him feel it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It can't just be the rush. I need them linebackers to make him understand. You come out here on this perimeter running the way you normally run, we're going to tear you up. You will go down. So that's the key for us. Stop Lamar, you stop the Ravens, because they aren't anything without him. And if you hit Lamar and he winds up going out, then all you have is Tyler Huntley. We all see how that motherfucker plays. So you got to be careful with that, man. So hopefully that'll work out, you know what I'm saying, in our favor. And that's the main focal point, is just to focus on stopping him. You know, you got to make sure Zay Flowers doesn't get behind you. You do have to still be a little mindful of Odell Beckham Jr. Even though he's not the same guy, he still can do some things here and there, you know. And he might surprise you out of nowhere by doing, you know, some things that you didn't expect him to do. So just always be mindful and be careful of Odell out there. Not going to worry too much about the tight end, because even though that's Lamar's favorite target, it's not Mark Andrews. So if it ain't Mark Andrews, I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? I know their current tight end is playing fairly well, but he ain't no Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is a fucking monster. And that dude, when he get out there, he can do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hey, I agree with this. Hey, if we get another pick six, shit, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah,
ain't mad at it at all. I love when the
Mooney,
defense scores. It makes our offense look a lot better.
Mooney will have another. I think he'll have another good game for one, and then two, maybe. I said it in my show last night with Christian and Bash. I was like, I say Mooney gets a pick six again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Mooney will do that because he's just that great. He's been playing at a really high level,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's extremely underrated when it comes to defensive backs. You know what I'm saying? But it's great, man. This is always how Kyle is, Carcat.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers. The one thing that I can say
Well,
about the 49ers channel they need to do is they need to cut these gaps. Like when I see
Yeah.
the video where it's chopped up and it's just the players and that's their that's the video I'll watch. I never watched the other video because then you got 35 minutes in between people. Like what?
Yep.
Why does it take 50 minutes for y'all to get up to the fucking
Yep.
podium, get up to the podium, say what the fuck you got to say, answer the questions, and go home?
Dude,
What?
it's
We
true.
watching old ass highlights for what? It ain't like y'all changing mics and shit. Like, just talk. Like, do what you got to do. Like, your job is to go up there, answer these dumbass questions, and then get the fuck home. Just go ahead and do so. But when you look
Dude,
at it,
look at it took them 15 minutes just to go live.
yeah, and they were supposed to be started at 2:30.
Yeah.
I don't know. So when you look at the quarterback situation, if you compare, you got to go with Lamar. I love what Brock has been doing. I love that he's at the top of the list in all of these efficiency categories and everything. But I mean, if you're asking me right now, if you're giving me a team and you're telling me, hey, you're going to start a team, you got to pick between Brock and Lamar, I'm taking Lamar. He's a dual threat and he has a cannon for a fucking arm. Now, that's not to say that Brock Purdy don't have a cannon for an arm. Isn't he leading the league in like air yards or some shit like that?
Yep.
Damn near
Yep.
every statistic that means passing the ball deep, Brock Purdy is at least in the top 3 of it. He's that damn good. So anybody out there questioning Brock Purdy's arm, knock it off already.
They're
Just-
still
just
questioning him, dude.
Yeah, just
Still questioning
let
him
it
in
go.
general.
Nick Wright from First Things First.
Fuck that bitch.
I hear you, man. I do, but you're gonna have to just let it go, man. Sometimes
He's
you got to.
literally- dude, now his mother-in-law is attacking him.
Oh,
Did you see that episode?
I didn't see that. His mother-in-law's on his ass, huh?
He put the text of his mother-in-law texting him saying, quit talking shit, basically shit about my quarterback. Because his mother-in-law.
Also, his mother-in-law's a Niner fan.
Yep.
Yeah, see, look, I mean, you have to think about it. Sometimes we want to hold back the greatness. You know, like I can tell you this. Shannon Sharp, when he played, one of the best tight ends ever. Got a gold jacket for a reason. 2 Super Bowl rings. But I never cared for him as a player. Didn't like him. Talked a lot of shit. And I just never liked him. Something about him rubbed me wrong. I don't mind the club Shay. I don't mind that he's hanging out with Stephen A on First Take. None of that. As a person, he's probably a fantastic human being. But I can just tell you this: when he played, I never liked him.
This show's a lot better with Shannon Sharp on the show.
Yeah. And
but I was going to tell you too is since we're talking about Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp has finally came to his senses. Says Brock Purdy should get MVP.
Yeah. And the thing is MVP voters, to me, seem to always lean toward the guy that's done more than enough. And I'm sorry, Brock Purdy has done more than enough to prove most of these people wrong. We had a 3-game skid where we didn't look that great. But outside of that 3-game skid, I'm sorry, we've been out there kicking people's ass.
And the media keeps bringing that up.
And I get it. It's a 3-game skid. I'm sorry. Has Tom Brady never lost 3 games? Has Drew Brees never lost 3 games in a row? You know what I'm saying? Has Dan Marino, has Steve Young, has Joe Montana, has Warren Moon, has Randall Cunningham, has Cordell Stewart. Like, I mean, the list goes on. People lose, bro. Like, there's not a receiver in this world that can tell you they've never dropped a pass. Unless it's literally the first pass that they've ever caught in their life. Jerry dropped passes. It happened. T.O. dropped passes. It happened. Randy dropped passes. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like these guys are not they're not free of fault. They're not perfect. So don't look for perfection in an imperfect world. Unless your name is Jesus Christ, sorry, you're going to fall short every damn time. And I think Brock is the only quarterback in the league right now to have a perfect passer rating, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he is.
So when you look at us and you look at our weapons, we have way more for them to game plan for than they do with us. Now, just take that down and I'm gonna bring it up just let me know when they actually start, because they just bullshitting right now. So we looked at the Ravens and whatnot. But then when you look at us, so the Ravens, they got their 40, man. They got their 50. Their 50 sacks, I believe, leads the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. And it's hard to match, and it's going to be hard to do. But who on their defense scares you the most? I don't want to see this dude coming around.
I want to say Roquan Smith, because he's been having a year so far. So I'm gonna say Smith. Because he can just come up the middle right there and then boom, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm gonna say Madubuike.
Okay.
Madubuike and Owe. Those two, stay away from my quarterback. Don't even look at my quarterback. Owe, I'm telling you, bro, like these. I purposely try to catch some highlights here and there.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes are, I will tell you this. Ravens defense, very respectable. They're not fucking around. So I'm more worried about the Ravens defense than I am their offense. Now with us, you got to worry about both, because we're going to come at you both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Where the fuck did Lamar Jackson come from in this MVP talk?
Yeah, he's been non-existent, and then randomly, now that they 10-3, he in the MVP conversation. To me, the MVP is a shit show. I always feel that way, because they always give it to a fucking quarterback as if no other positions matter. And a lot of people, anybody who's watched me, they know my stance on that. I hate that.
Yeah.
Why are you neglecting every other position? There are other positions that mean a lot.
Yeah.
But I can tell you right now, if a lot of these left tackles wasn't watching motherfuckers blindside, it'd be a lot of quarterbacks on their ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If Jason Kelce wasn't a great center, you think that Jalen Hurts would be having the season that he has. You know what I'm saying? The wide receivers that do the things that they do, the running backs that do the things that they do. I'm sorry, Christian McCaffrey's playing out of his fucking mind right now.
I was just gonna say that if not quarterback, CMC should win it.
I'm sorry. There's no other choice. For me, my MVP is Christian McCaffrey. That man has almost 2,000 scrimmage yards and already has 20 fucking touchdowns. He's set to break the record, I believe, for most scrimmage yards in the season and for most touchdowns in the season. I'm sorry. The dude is just flat out amazing. And Christian McCaffrey is the guaranteed Hall of Famer. And if we get this ring this year, it's automatic, solidifies it. Now let me ask you this: are you worried the Trent's done if we win?
No.
Okay.
I say he has another year in him.
Okay. Because I caught him on the field against the Ravens, against the Cardinals. It took a little more time than he normally does. And people, you got to understand something. You playing a barbaric game. This is consistent. I think George Kittle gave the best description. He said, "How do you feel after every game?" He's like, "I feel like I've been in a car crash." So it's constant. You are beating your body to hell every time you go out there and play that game. And I can tell you right now, though George will lay the hammer on anyone, that shit hurts. Now, don't get me wrong. When your adrenaline is flowing and everything is happening, you're like, okay, cool, this is going to be great. Nah, bruh. Once that adrenaline flow slows down and you start to feel normal again, you like, what the fuck?
He's like, where the shirts and hats at?
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't care how in shape you are. I don't care how you're eating, all that shit. At the end of the day, you are beating your body up against a hard ground surface, against
Oh, here
helmets.
we go. Here we go. Got it.
All right, so let's throw it up.
Is out. Hargrave and Elijah Mitchell are questionable. Go ahead.
Damn it! I think we just missed it. Hold on.
Just go back. Yeah, just go back a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, we're concerned.
Yeah, it's just a small amount. Yeah, right there, probably. A little more.
No, we don't want that again.
All right, the injuries for the game. Eric Armstead will be out. Dwelly is out. Oren Burks is out. Juwan Jennings is out. Hargrave and Elijah Mitchell are questionable.
So, did you hear
All
it?
right, you can take it down now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna take it down. I don't want YouTube flagging me.
So, Armstead's out.
So we have no Armstead. We have no JJ. That hurts because JJ's our third down specialist.
Your
Yeah.
Washington.
And Hargrave being questionable means he'll fucking play. Let's just keep it a buck, people. Questionable always means you're going to play. I do not see a reason to put Elijah Mitchell out there for what.
Yeah.
You don't need him to be out there. Jordan Mason can do the same, if not better. Like I don't understand. Like, we all know Kyle has his guys, and Elijah is definitely one of his guys. And it just drives me up the fucking wall that he can't get out of his own head, and nobody in the building will either tell him or either it's being told to him and he's falling on deaf ears, or no one has the balls to say it. Because I couldn't work in that building and be a part of that staff. I would look at him and go, why is Elijah actually going to play? Jordan can do everything that Elijah can do and better.
Mm-hmm.
If Elijah truthfully needs to rest, let him rest. We all know what the fuck happens with Elijah Mitchell. His ass will sit there and fuck around and be playing 2-3 games in a row. Next thing you know, magically he disappears. And what is it? His knee. Always.
Yep. It says knee again. So
it is what it is. You know, just let it go. But honestly, looking at the Ravens, I'd say our offense can attack them in several different ways.
mm-hmm.
Does suck that JJ won't be out there. But hey, maybe we might see a Danny Gray sighting for a change. You never know.
Maybe. Who knows?
You know, because that motherfucker's been inactive all year long. Ronnie Belden took his spot, you know, and it just, I don't know. In this game, I'm going to say this. My X factor is going to be Christian McCaffrey in the run and in the pass game. I think he's going to I think he's going to present some problems for them that they have not faced all year long. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go up against the 49ers, you go up against one of the most formidable offenses in the NFL, if not the best. I know I think Dallas is actually leading the league in scoring. I think, but I'm not sure on that. And then when you look at who the Ravens have actually played, so they played the Texans. They ain't got no running back. They played the Bengals. Joe Mixon is nice, but he ain't that nice. They played the Colts. The Colts are the Colts right now. Even with Jonathan Taylor, it's still not enough. They played the Browns. The Browns don't necessarily have a great running. They still got Kareem Hunt, but you know they got Nick Chubb. I think Nick Chubb's out for the year, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So Chubb without Chubb, not the same team. You playing the Titans. You know you got Derrick Henry, but that defense didn't worry about Derrick Henry. They won 24-16 that game. They played the Lions. Lions don't have a running back. They played the Cards. James Conner is nice, but I mean he's no CMC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They played the Seahawks. The Seahawks and their goddamn carousel of running backs as always. They just as bad as the Ravens are. Then they of course the Browns again, nothing. Bengals again. Of course we got Joe Mixon. played the Chargers. You got Austin Eckler, but the Chargers have been just a disaster this year, and it's good for them that they finally fired that piece of shit head coach because he wasn't worth a fucking dime.
Dude, for real.
You played the Rams, and the Rams took you to OT. So, you know what I'm saying? If their little busted-ass running backs could do something, we know CMC could tear their ass up. You beat the shit out of the Jags. You know what I mean? And there's no Travis Etienne right now. So it's you haven't come up against a running back of that caliber that's as good as Christian McCaffrey. Go ahead, Carcass.
Yeah.
No, I would just. You guys were talking about the injuries or like the running back.
We just put it up who was out. So we don't have Jennings. We don't have Armstead. He said a couple other people, but the other people he mentioned,
Yeah,
pretty irrelevant. Jennings and Armstead are big only because, you know, I would love to have JJ in there for the third downs, and I'd love to have Armstead in there so we can clog up that middle and they don't run against us. But, you know, it kind of is what it is. I didn't think Armstead was going to be able to play. I do think that even if we clinch the number 1 seed, I do believe that they will – what they would do is in that last game or two, if Armstead's healthy, they're going to get him out there to get some reps, you know, because your body has to continually have that football callus throughout the year, like year in and year out. And it's hard when you don't have it because you're not the same, you know, and that's going to be the tough part. But I was given my X factor. Who's your X factor, Carcass? Who's your X factor just on offense for right now?
X factor on offense for the Niners. I'll probably go BA.
Okay, I like it. He's due for one. He's due for a big game.
Yeah, I believe the last 100-yard. Did he have a 100-yard game last? Who do we? Nah.
No, not against the Cardinals. No,
not against the Cardinals.
Nobody had 100 yards against the Cardinals.
No, but I think if we get BA involved early, start getting him a little bit more involved. I think get him off to a hot start. Take, you know, I don't know who's gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be Geno Stone, or they got this other guy named Brandon Stevens. I don't know. I think BA. He's just been cooking this season, man. 1K receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, man. I think if we get one deep shot to BA, you know, start early, just put it on them, you know, like just like make it unexpected, like just start firing on all cylinders, you know, just put a deep shot, you know, like second, third play of the game where they're least expecting it. So get BA involved. I think he's going to be the X factor, man. And yeah, I think so. It looks like who's going to be stepping in for Jennings? Ronnie Bell.
It's probably going to be Ronnie Bell.
I want to see Ronnie Bell out there, man. I really do.
I do. I like what the kid can do, man. I was definitely very scared when he fumbled the ball, but then they realized Zelbo was down, so he was down.
Yeah.
So we lucked out on that. But I do believe that Ronnie Bell can definitely be a nice little X factor for us that they don't know about. You know what I mean? Especially with JJ out. And that hurts because I know Juwan, and I love the fact that he can piss people off and get him out of there. So hopefully, JJ, if you ever watch this, you know what I'm saying, please teach Ronnie Bell some things to get under people's skin and do the same thing you always do. Just put your hands up.
That's the great thing about Jennings, man. Like, people don't understand. Like, this dude is big, especially on third downs. You can cause mismatches in the slot. Like, he'll just get hands on you. And he doesn't have the most crispiest fancy routes, but he'll just get you off his body, man. He'll just find ways to create space, you know, and convert
his whip routes are nasty.
Yeah, those whip routes, yeah.
He breaks ankles with them joints. But go ahead, beat ups. Who's your X factor, bro?
So Carcass took mine. I was gonna say BA as well, but since he already took it, I'll say Kittle. I think let's say Kittle might have a game
I like
Monday
that.
night. So
I like it. That's
I'll
a great
say Kittle.
X factor.
I was just concerned because those linebackers for Baltimore, like, oh my God, like it's
Let
gonna
me
be tough.
explain something to you. I'm never worried about a linebacker against George Kittle. That man is an animal.
Yeah.
Or as my wife likes to call me every now and then, Animal de la Selva. like the animal of the jungle.
No, I could see it. You know, I'm not ruling
He's
it out,
not
but
like there's nothing.
Right.
I hear what you're saying about the linebackers because I do respect that defense. The defense is raw, but I'm sorry,
They
George.
still-
George gives me a sense of peace in knowing no matter how hard someone hits him, he's gonna get up and laugh and tell you to hit him harder. Like that's just, it's the way he plays.
Also, too, remember a couple years ago when he dragged 5 motherfuckers down the field?
right? Yeah. In that Saints game, I
Bro,
remember
when
that
he
game. Oh my
look and what killed me was the next day. Because I know you're talking about the Saints game.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, the sports commentators were giving Jimmy Garoppolo continuous credit. I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
you gave him credit for throwing the ball 5 fucking yards? He didn't do shit. I could have thrown that ball. Any of us on this podcast could have thrown that ball. That's how easy that pass was. There's no pressure. There's no one around. All you have to do is throw it. That's it. George did the work.
Yeah.
When that motherfucker started going down the field, I was like, oh, shit. And then when I saw one person, I was like, oh, you don't need more than that. That ain't about to work. And I saw 2. I was like, yeah, you might need. Oh, yeah, okay, we got 3. Yeah. And they all had to like literally try to do everything.
Yeah, one
And-
dude was just jumping on him.
Oh,
So
yeah,
funny.
yeah. To be honest with you, if you're facing a guy up top, and by what I mean up top is like from the waist up, that's just like thick. He's just a big dude. The
Mhm.
easiest way is if you try to go up top with him,
It ain't
even if
working.
he's going to try to truck you, what you do is literally you scissor his legs.
You got to go for the legs. You got to go lower
I ain't
body.
talking about scissoring like that, y'all. Pause. Just remember.
Pause your shit, bro.
You scissor his legs because then it stops him from moving. You can't run.
Pause.
Hard pause on that. But that's what you do to stop somebody that's that big. Like
Yeah.
why do you think nobody wants to go up top with Derrick Henry? That's a business decision.
Especially when we play DK, bro. Like, we
Yeah,
cannot
like did you see
tackle
how
this guy.
the motherfuckers DK
Yeah.
literally is built like T.O. was when he first came into the league.
Oh, yeah.
It's insanity. Somebody said T.O. had the body of an Adonis. If you don't know who Adonis is, look it up. Greek mythology. This motherfucker was literally just chiseled in ways you couldn't imagine. And it wasn't that overbearing buff where it looks disgusting and nasty. It was natural, just that's who I am. And yeah, DK is just a monster. But
Yep.
defense, I'm going to say Fred. I think All Pro need to go out there and have himself a motherfucking game. I think he needs to go out there and make sure that people understand. They don't call me All Pro Fred, and they don't tell you that I'm a sideline to sideline guy for no goddamn reason.
Mhm.
I need All Pro Fred to go out there and punch some people in the fucking mouth, proverbially, not literally. What do you think, B-Dub? So you don't get yours stolen by CarCast.
All right, mine's gonna be Chase Young.
Ooh,
I think he gets 2
okay.
sacks, at least 2 sacks.
All right. So the Predator coming off that edge. All
This is the
right.
game
So
to
he
do
gonna
it.
treat Lamar Jackson just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said, "I'm coming to kill you, bro.
Mhm.
Gotta take you out." What do you think, CarCast? Who's the next factor for you on defense?
Oh, man. Shoot. I think I'll probably have to go. I'll probably have to give it to my hometown guy, bro, Jair Brown. You
Okay.
know, Jersey
Okay.
kid. I think he's gonna make some.
Oh, you
crucial-
and Mike with y'all Jersey folks, bro. Shout out Mike from NBN, baby. He love his Jersey folks, bro. I think that's why. I think that's why he was always going to bat for who was it? Tart? Is it
I
Tart? I think Tart was out of Jersey, yeah, and he was always going to bat for him. But go ahead.
I think this kid's gonna make some touchdown saving tackles. I feel like he's gonna get a forced fumble. He's gonna make some big time plays, man. I think he's gonna have another pick in this game.
Okay.
I definitely think him learning from Gibson, that veteran presence on the back end, is really helping him out. But shout out to Jair Brown, man. He's been balling out lately. I really like this
man,
kid.
look, and the crazy is it's crazy just to think that we're watching him get all the reps that he needs. So now when him and Huff are on the field next season, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to teach you things here and there, but I don't have to go as hard. Why? Because you went out there and got the game experience. So while we miss Huff, I love him. Huff is my favorite guy on the defense, period. I love him. Love him to death. Love that tongue and culture. You know what I'm saying? Get them T's up, baby. Love all of that, man. But right here, these are official outs. We got Armstead, Burks, Dwelly, and Jennings. And the only ones that matter are Armstead and Jennings. I like Oren Burks, but I don't. I'm sorry, he doesn't move the needle for me at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just having Oren Burks out there, you might as well just throw DFF out there.
I like DFF, man. The way he played.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just look at him as a career
media's favorite guy.
Oh yeah. Anshul loves him some DFF, man. That's his guy.
Yeah, but when Hufanga comes back, he's gonna be in those special packages where I feel like he's not gonna be an all-time third.
No, he's not gonna be the full on safety. I'm pretty sure they'll draft someone else.
Yeah,
I do believe they're gonna draft another person to be able to do that, because once in the blue moon, you will see Steve Wilks. He does like to have his 3 safety looks. That much is true.
Yeah.
So those are X factors, man. Not gonna ask y'all for game predictions, but I know we ain't taking the L. I'm not giving us an L. I'm saying at least at a bare minimum we win. I don't care whether we win by 1 or we win by fucking 50, but I say we're winning. What do you say, Brandon?
I got us winning too. I still think we're the better team.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Carcass?
I think we're coming out with a W on this one, man. I think all gas, no brakes mentality. You know, we got to get it, man. Let's go.
Fucking Joey.
Man, hey, bro, Joey is fucking amazing, bro. And
we gotta get him on the show again.
Get that dude on the camera. He quiet as fuck.
Joey.
When you got him in the comments, Joey is just dropping gems left and right. He said his highlights are a blank screen. I love it. Oh man, yeah, I know, and that's my dog, man, Juwan motherfucking Jennings. I love that guy, man. And I'm guaranteeing he was definitely gonna get.
Oh hell yeah, he was for sure.
He was gonna piss several people off. It was not about to happen. So at the end of the day, man, this is gonna be a fantastic Monday night game. For those of you that celebrate Christmas on Christmas Day, remember to be with your families. Have time, have fun. But remember to remind your families when there's a Niner game on, leave me the fuck alone. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Let me focus on this game. And if I'm screaming and hollering and throwing conniption fits, just don't pay attention. Just let me be who I am, because that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Be with your fam. Have fun. Do everything that you need to do. Be smart about it. Do everything during the day. Oblige any and everybody before the game. Hey, you want to do something? All right, cool. Go ahead. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
But when the game come on, we got to focus up. The 49ers going to need all our energy. Shout out to my boy Rod Cali. He going to be at the game. He said he's going to be at that Ravens and 49er game.
Oh, shit, he's going?
Yeah, but I mean, like, the craziest thing is though the Ravens are a good team, I don't really know how many Ravens jerseys you're going to see in Levi's. It's California.
Not many.
The fuck do we know about Maryland? The fuck do we know about Baltimore?
Yep.
And it's nothing against Baltimore. I ain't, not saying nothing negative against be more real than a motherfucker. But you're in California. What would you know about Maryland unless you move from there?
Yeah.
California usually will house several different teams. You know what I'm saying? And people will be there from all over the place. But I can tell you right now, that's just one team you don't see much of in California.
Mm-mm.
Like, now if we went to Baltimore, it would probably be another takeover like we always do. Because I'm telling you, Carcast, bro, the Ravens game, it was pathetic. I mean, the Cardinals game.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
It was pathetic. Bro, when I tell you we took over their stadium, we literally outnumbered them. It had to be 70-30 or at least 80-20.
That's why the Cardinals wore their away jerseys that game, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we literally were so fucking deep.
Yeah.
Like when I walked to the game, It was nothing but Niner jerseys. Like that. I'm looking around like, where the Cardinal fans at? Oh, well.
Bro, I gotta go to a game. I haven't been to a game since.
Bro, hey, whenever they come here, I make it a point to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the tickets are always cheap. You know what I'm saying? And then
Another
with
$10 this
with
week.
like Afterpay with the firm, all that shit, you can do that. You good. You don't have to worry about it. I want to go to that game in SoFi low key. I do.
Oh yeah, I want to go to the
Got
Commanders game next week. I want to go to the Commanders game this week, but we'll see.
But I can tell you this. We're gonna have to start calling Cardinals, Cardinal Stadium, Arizona, that's gonna be Levi's West. Because it's just not, it doesn't make sense. How did we go down to SoFi? They got a pump in crowd noise because we outnumbered them. They literally, bro, they have robots in the stands. Actual AI technology in the stands. And this is not because Los Angeles is on the cutting edge of technology. There's nothing to do with it. It's the fact that they figured out that we outnumbered them so bad, they can't even play in their own home.
It's crazy.
That's pathetic. Y'all remember when we played them and they didn't want us to sell tickets. You had Matthew Stafford's wife.
Yeah, crying about it. Like
Service announcement. Don't sell tickets to nobody from the Niners. Please don't do it. Bruh.
no one gives a shit.
Still couldn't stop us. We still came in the house and took the fuck over. It's insanity, man. But that's our show, man. We're gonna get out of here. Everybody gonna get back to doing what they doing with their regular everyday lives, man. I'm probably gonna actually jump off here and play some fucking Madden or something. It's either that or the Division 2. Might go just shoot at people. You know what I'm saying? In the game, people don't take that seriously. But
you play 2K or what?
No, I don't play on 2K, man. I think I played 2K once in my lifetime. After that, it just never caught me because I watch basketball, but I'm not an avid watcher. Like football is truthfully my go-to. Honestly, and I literally will play MLB The Show before I play 2K.
Interesting.
And I was looking forward to the primetime game, but even if Herbert played, that doofus over there, Brendan Staley can't coach for us, and he's out too. So I don't.
Yeah. Oh, bro, doofus is an understatement.
That thing's a fucking dumpster fire. So's the GM. Fucking what's his name? Fuck, I forgot the GM's name.
Bro,
shit.
What kills me is they have too much talent.
They have so much talent, but they don't.
Oh my god, bro! Anybody here that watched this show, look at the Chargers roster.
Their talent's crazy.
There is no way in hell they should be losing the way they lose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we've got rumor report. I wasn't gonna jump off, but now I'm gonna say it. We may have a Harbaugh sighting in the NFL again. Lots of rumors about him going to San Diego. His contract is up with the Michigan Wolverines.
Ooh, that's gonna.
I also heard the Raiders too.
John Harbaugh in San Diego, they instantly turn into fucking contenders. Harbaugh did what he did with Colin Kaepernick, who no disrespect to Cap, wasn't half the quarterback that Justin Herbert is from the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I also heard the Raiders too, though.
Oh, for the Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. You know what? I'm gonna say this, man. Get that job to Pierce. Let Antonio do his thing, bro.
Same thing with the fucking Raiders, bro. They got so much talent, but
he's got weight, bro. They just hung 63.
Yeah,
They hung 63. But bro, I'm telling you, when I saw that score, I was like, with the Chargers defense, how'd that happen? Like, what went wrong?
mm-hmm.
You ought to give up 63 to a team that could barely put up 20. So, hey, for Charger fans, it's gonna get better. If you get Harbaugh, you're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about Justin. Don't worry about shit. You're okay. Because he's gonna do this to Justin. He's gonna tap him on the shoulders. He's gonna give him 2 of these to the chest, And you're going to tell them, go out there and get it. I believe in you. And you're going to start winning games. Guaranteed. You will no longer be the bottom of your division. Because it's amazing how the Chargers have taken a tailspin and the Broncos went in an upward swing. And they just lost the game after ripping off, what, like 4 or 5 wins? It's insane.
I didn't buy into that shit, bro. It's fucking.
Honestly, I think the Broncos and the Chargers will be better next season. You know. But hey, that's our show. I appreciate everybody for coming in and hanging out with me. Shout out to B-Dub. Shout out to CarCast. CarCast, go ahead and plug everything. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Hey, I appreciate it, Dion and Brandon, for having me on. You can find me just CarCast 49ers Talk on YouTube. Same handle on Twitter and Instagram as well. So those are my main platforms. Hook me up if you want to collab. Anything, anytime. About talking 49ers. Let's get this W. Let's go.
Hell yeah, CarCast.
B-Dubs, we already know everybody. Y'all already know me and B-Dubs do so many shows together. If you don't know where to find them, you must have been hiding under a rock. Because we do
look behind me.
Yeah, just look behind them. It's
right
forever,
there.
It's literally Forever Faithful Podcast every damn where. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
YouTube.
whatever you think, YouTube. It's what it always is, man. We'll find a way to do a post-game show, get something cracking.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your families. Once again, if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever you're celebrating during these times, have a good time, stay safe.
Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know anything else really. I think that's the only thing.
Happy Bang Bang Niner game.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Stay up, stay faithful, stay blessed. We out of here.